course, increase that strike rate as crucial. These two just keep as they are. That's full and straight. It's two straight. And it's been hit to the fine leg boundary for 4. And that makes this over.
Batting, good sensible batting from both these batsmen. Especially to Rahim, we know that he's been the Mr. Dependable, especially against Sri Lanka, Roshan. He's got a terrific average. Since 2017. And did hear Gino Moyo discussing that. He's averaging almost 80. Mahmudullah has been very good with the bat, and knowing that they were under a bit of a pressure when both these batsmen came on to bat. But certainly they've shown that what they're capable of doing with the bat. They need more runs.
Sri Lanka hasn't done badly up to this stage. It's the struggle. They've gone away. That has been because to what large they never get wickets in the couple of years. So Sri Lanka find that penetration in the middle overs, invariably leading into the last 10 with either 2 established batsmen or at least one. They love the opponents to try and maneuver things. So they'll have to be very watchful and very mindful of that. Very safe and over the top. They're using their experience. That's a boundary. Spoken about the depth the Bangladeshis have. Someone like Mahmudullah and Mushfiq. We've spoken about his record, averaging 80 in the last few games. And this is what Mahmudullah can do to you.
Yeah, that's a very good shot. And knowing that the fielder was inside the circle on the offside, And the moment it was pitched up, he knew that he was in business. All he tried to do is he just chip it over the infielder and picks up a boundary. This is very good batting and very good over for Bangladesh. With that single, they're going to come back for the second, and that's overthrow. Good work in the lead. So the one turns out to be 3 runs in the end. And a very good over for Bangladesh. 174 for 4. Two-set batsman in the crease for Bangladesh. He certainly weighs runs on the board after they finish up the full total of 50 overs. They've got 14 more overs in hand. Mahmudullah unbeaten on 40, Mushfiqur Rahim unbeaten on 58. Batsman to come, Afif, followed by Mehdi Hassan Miraj. Mohammad Saifuddin, the left-hander, also capable of playing some big shots. Mehdi Hassan Miraj is on screen. And you mentioned about the experience, Roshan, experience of Mahmudullah and Mushfiqur Rahim. More than 4,000 runs for Mahmudullah and more than 6,000 runs for Mushfiqur Rahim.
Sri Lanka have 5 overs from Chamira and 3 from Udana. Those will obviously be in the last bit. That's a good googly from the right arm leg spinner. Well, we spoke how well the Sri Lankan spinners bowled earlier on, but what we need to understand is how the Bangladesh batsmen have set about scoring runs against them in the last few overs. And they've generally looked to dominate. This pair have looked to dominate the spinners. Particularly someone like Wanidu Hasarang. You don't dominate him, he'll be all over you. So much of variety, so much of skill. Has been very good in the white ball format. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just creating space for himself and gets a boundary behind square leg. This is experience. Not afraid to take that risk, and it paid off.
Yeah, this has been very good and sensible batting because they're not taking any unnecessary risk. They know exactly where the fielders are, and once they try to play a big shot, they're picking up a boundary. Having a look at this partnership of 1884 deliveries, you have a look at the number of boundaries they have in this partnership. 2 fours and a 6 for Mahmudullah, only 3 fours and a 6 for Mushfiqur Rahim. Again, that was short. And he's put that away. Will it reach the boundary ropes? It doesn't. Good work. I just thought that the fielder had given up on that occasion.
Yeah, that's the reaction to that swing shot. So he's going a little bit shorter and quicker, which allows the batsman to get on the back foot. The previous delivery more fuller that he swept. So the follow-up delivery has been punished. So 3 balls, 7 runs, which is turning out to be very productive for Bangladesh.
Ball, money. Yeah, 12 runs in the previous over also. So they're getting into a momentum where they will feeling that yes, they can accelerate it. Put the foot on the accelerator. It's all about the batsman in the middle. Yes, they have batting to come. What matters most for Bangladesh that both these batsmen try to play till the very end. And you can expect, if they can manage to do that, you can certainly expect some fireworks. 8 runs in that over, 182 for 4. Tamim Iqbal took his time, he picked up his 50, but just couldn't continue to convert his 50s in a big one. Now, important for Bangladesh that Mushfiqur Rahim is still there, unbeaten on 65 of 68. With him is Mahmudullah, who has moved quite nicely to 41 of just 48. Time for some pace. Very impressive. Just the 5 overs so far for him. 1 for 22. Took a wicket in his very first over when he sent back Liton Kumar Das, caught in the slips. He spoke about the bowling, that even the skipper had actually spoken about it earlier on. So very crucial for the bowlers to get it right. Short and wide. Misses out, just a single in the deep. And he mentioned, Kushal Perera mentioned one thing very important, which caught my attention. He said that until unless the bowlers get hit in the death overs, they will not learn. Because he feels that yes, bowlers will get hit, and then you need to understand what kind of lengths and lines you need to bowl, especially in the death. I mean, in the death, you're talking about bowling in the block hole, the Yorker leg, which is not easy. Easier said than done. We can say it from here quite easily, but to master it, you've got to do it in the practices. Also try something similar like that. That length, get it fuller, get it in the block hole.
Bringing Chamira back is a good move because he's just breaking that rhythm the batsmen are in, because spin from both ends. President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Mr. Nazmul Hassan. It's got the feeling that the partnership of leg spin and left arm spin went a little bit too far. The Sri Lanka should have looked at the option of just try and changing things up a little bit more. They have the option of Dasun Shanak, who could bowl some seam. Just get on for a few overs. Just try and break the rhythm of the batsmen. They were settling into a nice rhythm with spin from both ends, runs coming quite easily. Look at the bowling options. I don't think they'll go to Gunatilaka anymore, but they have Dhananjaya, they have Hasaranga. Not sure Sandakan will be bowling again, but Dasun Shanak could have been an option, particularly to bowl a few overs of spin or medium pace, I beg your pardon.
They've used 6 options, Roshan. And remember that Kushal Perera has been appointed to leave the side for the very first time. This is what Mushfiqur Rahim has done versus spin. Going down the wicket, good use of the feet, good stride in. That is one of his favorite shots, the slog sweep. So he's picked up the length very quickly. Similar kind of length, we saw him going down the wicket and also playing the slog sweep. That's where, when the batsman starts to trust the bounce of the surface, when he backs himself up to play shots that he believes in will touch him boundaries. It's turning out to be a decent over, Roshan.
A bit of a change up there, taking a lot of pace off the ball, that last delivery. Yeah, we know how good he is against spin, particularly playing those sweep shots. We haven't seen the reverse very much, though he's very good with the reverse as well. What they've done well, you spoke about the boundaries, but what they've done very well is to do just that. Singles, twos, into the over, 187 for 4.
back to your partnership. It's a partnership of 88 runs of 93 deliveries. And they've only scored 32 runs in boundaries. The rest has come in singles and twos. That's what they've been really good at. Like having to rotate the strike on a consistent basis. That just releases the pressure. Again, a short one. And once you start to pick up those singles, it just unsettles the bowler. It doesn't seem to find the right line, and then even if he holds it for delivery, and if the batsman does manage to pick up a single, it just spoils the over. That has been very good in this partnership. It has been the feature in this partnership between Mahmudullah and Mushfiqur Rahim.
Isn't that the experience Bangladesh boasts of? They know exactly how to handle situations, and that's what they're doing well. At 99 for 4 with two quick wickets gone. You would normally expect sides to struggle a little bit, panic a bit, and to be under pressure. But what Mahmudullah has done is come in and just released it with the way he's batted. He's had a good ally at the other end. But just speaking about Sri Lanka's performance, if you look at just this year in the 3 games, the middle overs have always been their problem. In 2021, in 90 overs, they have conceded a near 5 runs in the middle overs for only 5 wickets. So what they have done, the price they pay is almost 90 runs a wicket in those middle overs, talking about 11th to the 40th. So when a team comes into the last 10 overs, they got enough ammunition to try and attack. So obviously that's an area they will want to look at, want to improve, and one way of doing it is getting wickets in the middle overs. You need wicket-taking bowlers. But Bangladesh, on the other hand, they have a much better record. In the middle overs, they've been getting a wicket every 25 runs or 26 runs. And they've been conceding just 4.36 runs an over. It speaks of how well the two teams have performed in 2021. 190 for 4.
So where does the problem lie? What's the it has been a major concern of what you just said, Roshan, for Sri Lanka. And remember, both these players, or rather teams, are eyeing to grab a position in the ICC Cricket World Cup. This is the Super League. And the points will count. You've got to grab as many points as possible. So they're fighting hard to qualify for the World Cup 50-over format. And this is where you want to see your teams performing at their best. So you got to find the right combinations, the right bowlers. Where you fail to manage to pick up wickets in the middle over, then you've got to find certain bowlers. And you have someone like Chaminda Vyas as your head bowling coach, who has an absolutely brilliant career. Talk about wicket-taking bowlers, Muthaiya Muralidharan, Lasita Malinga. So many names comes to you. But you've got to find someone and groom to a certain stage where you not only back him up as a bowler, but you also give him more and more opportunities to play the big league in the one-day internationals. And you can only get better once you get that opportunity on a consistent basis. Time. You got to give time to the players to settle in. That's where I think it's very important for the selectors, the team management, not from just Sri Lanka but also from Bangladesh. If you are backing someone in the team, you've got to give him time. Remember Marwan Atapattu? When he started his career, he started with not 6 ducks, but he ended up scoring more than 5,000 runs for Sri Lanka, and one of the best players that I've seen. What a beautiful player to watch. It's all about trusting someone for a certain position as a bowler or a batsman and giving him time.
I think that's the policy that the selectors are pursuing now. That's why I think they're looking at some of the other options they have. The chances are that this side will be pursued for a while just to understand where they're going. That's the reason that so many young cricketers have been brought in and blooded. A new captain, obviously the plan is for the 2023 World Cup. But yeah, you spoke about the qualifying stage. Sri Lanka anyway is languishing at the bottom. So the only way Sri Lanka could go is up. They can't go down any further. So this is the worst situation they are in. They're at number 13. So they have only one way to go, and that's up. So that's what the Sri Lankan selectors are hoping. You guys are sitting much prettier at number 6 and feeling comfortable. Yeah, you're right about what you're saying. I hope that the national selectors will pursue something like that and look at loving some of the youngsters in this side a little bit more opportunity just to try and give them.
Last night, the Brewers came up with a handful of great